Start. Fast. One చేసుకోమను యార్ దక్క
ఆడ క్యాండిల్ వెలిగిస్తున్న పైన
నిచ్చా
చెప్పరా
చెప్పు చెక్క సో వస్తాను అడుగా లైవ్ వస్తాను అడుగు అదే అడిగిన చెప్తే కాల్ చేస్తాను ఆన్ చేస్తున్నా ఇదే ఎగస్టారా లైవ్ ఆన్ చేయాలి
Wait, sir. Wait. You can shoot it. Okay, sir.
Here you prepare to embark on the next chapter of your life. I encourage you to carry with our the lessons you have learned during your time here. The value of perseverance, the importance of compassion and joy of discovery will be your guiding stars as you navigate life's ever-changing landscape. Remember that change is not something that happens to us. It is something we can influence. Embrace change with courage, optimism, and positivity. Embrace the unknown with curiosity and open-mindedness. Above all, embrace the challenges ahead with unwavering determination and faith in our abilities. It is those challenges that we will discover our true strength. And it is those change that we chart the course of brighter, more promising future. There are going to be times, many times, as you step forward, your purpose that will be tested. But you will find your purpose and it will bring you great life. Not always an easy life, but fulfilled, purposeful life of meaning. My heartiest congratulations to all the graduates on your accomplishment. The graduation day of ANNAMACHARYA Institute of Technology and Sciences, Tirupati, has been called to distribute the provisional degree certificates upon the candidates of the college who have been certified worthy of degrees by the AITS Tirupati. I have a great pleasure in declaring open this graduation day. I urge the principal to present the report and to proceed further with the graduation day procedure. Thank you.
Honored guests, Professor H. Sudarshan Rao Garu, Vice Chancellor JNTA, Sri Amit Kumar Patra, Director NARL Galanti, University Representative Professor B. Durga Prasad, Director for Delhi College JNTA, Sri C. Gengedi Garu, Founder of ANNAMACHARYA Educational Trust, Deans, Executive Departments, esteemed faculty, proud parents, and most importantly, the brilliant graduates of 2024. So, top of the morning to you all. It gives me an immense pleasure to stand before you on this momentous occasion as we celebrate the third graduation day of this institution. Today marks the culmination of years of hard work, perseverance and growth, not just for our students, but also for the educators and the families who have supported them. Today we are gathered here to celebrate not the end of graduation, but the magnificent new beginnings. To the entire graduated class today, congratulations, you did it. Today marks a momentous occasion, a day of celebration and reflection, and a day of endings and beginnings. As you stand on the threshold of a new and exciting journey, I want you to take a moment to reflect on how far you have come. 4 years ago, you walked into this college with wide eyes and eager hearts ready to embrace new challenges and make new friends. You have faced those challenges with courage, curiosity, and resilience. You have shown us what it means to work hard, to be kind, and to never give up. Over these years, you have grown not just in height, but in character and wisdom. Your degree certificate is not a permission slip to stop learning. It's a receipt proving you survived all natures and good progress. Hence, it is inevitable for all of us to be lifelong learners in the fast-growing technological world. I now present a brief information pertaining this batch of 2021-2022 session. Of 4,715 students from growth in the academic year 2024-25, the registered students in the final semester of BTech were 842. In MBA it was 46. The MCA was 158 and MTech was 10. So coming to the graduation numbers, out of 863 students in the entry level of AITS programs of BTech, 842 students registered appeared for the final semester examinations and 720 students graduated and 543 students got distinctions. In BCE, out of 174 registered appeared students for final exam, 147 graduated. In CSC, 165 students were graduated out of 205 registered appeared in final exams. In CSC, the cyber security, with Internet of Things, including blockchain technology. Out of 52 students registered up here, 45 students graduated. In Italy, out of 102 students registered up here for the examination, final examinations, 83 students graduated. In civil engineering, out of 76 students registered up here, 71 graduated. In mechanical engineering, 63 students were graduated out of 69 registered up here for the final semester examinations. In BTech Artificial Intelligence Data Science, 170 students registered up here in the final exams. 100 students graduated. In BTech Artificial Intelligence and Machine Learning program, 54 students registered up here, 45 students were graduated. So today, 467 graduates are receiving the certificates during this ceremony today in the afternoon, and 97 number of students are applied for receiving certificates in absentia. So results data, coming to the publication of this batch data in the NAD portal, results data, semester grade sheets of all the students of UG PG programs admitted from 2021-22 onwards are available in DigiLocker except 12 to 13 error records. Upper IDs have been created for all the students except 30 to 35 students due to their other issues. So coming to the academic achievers, we take pride in the accomplishment of our graduates. College topper for the batch of 2021-2025 session is Ms. Sura Bhavani of BTech Artificial Intelligence and Machine Learning with CGPA of 9.5. Coming to the program-wise toppers, Ms. Ponda Akshaya has got maximum CGPA in civil engineering program. Ms. Polavaram Josna has got maximum CGPA of 9.36 in EEE program. Where Mr. Areku Prasad in mechanical engineering with CGPA of 8.99. Then Chandra Harshita in ECE with CGPA of 9.48. Ms. Bindu Shri in CSE program with the CGPA of 9.43. And Ms. Vedashri of CSE, the cyber security branch, has got the maximum CGPA of 9.16. Then Ms. Harika of BTech Artificial Intelligence and Data Science with CGPA of 9.26. Ms. Sura Bhavani of BTech AML in this program, of course, she is the overall topper. Coming to the co-curricular activities, we have conducted number of coding and hackathon contests. Generative AI course has been organized by Google for CSE and Elite branches in September 2024 for 80 students. This program was organized by Google for a district Google developer course. In India, only few colleges have completed this course, and these college students got swags of about 10 lakhs. So utilizing the HackerRank platform, many coding contests like hackathon and Python programming for 410 students, and Java programming, hackathon and Java programming. So like that, many courses, many hackathon competitions were conducted. On behalf of the student technical associations like TECHL in the emerging technology departments, and few more the student chapters like IST, CSA, IET, etc. They organized various competitions like blind code, tech doodle, brain blast technical journal, tech doodle, for various levels of students, different levels of students at different points of time. So coming to extracurricular activities, apart from the intramurals and sports and games we conducted in the campus, a few students excelled in outside competitions like state level, interstate level, inter-university, national level sports events. To quote a few, Ms. Harshini of this batch participated in inter-university competition organized by Jain University in November 2008. Ms. Roshni Sri participated in inter-university competition badminton organized by Jain University in November 2022. Mr. Veera Narayana participated in bodybuilding competition, physical modeling championship in state level tournament in December 2022. Mr. Hemant Kumar participated in UPA and men's open tennis tournament in August 2022. That he was for tennis academy university. Since in academic year 2023 of this batch students, these students are participated and won second prize state level tournament all around the in February 2023 in Visakhapatnam. Komal Kumar, Mr. Komal Kumar participated in national level archery competition in December 2023 at Tirupati University, Punjab. Mr. Prem Kumar participated in the nationwide kabaddi competition in December 2023 in Tirupati. Mr. Roshan is the also part of the state-wide badminton competition, Samyo, in 2024, held in October 2024, Samyo, at Tirupati. So it's about the extracurricular achievements of these batch students, few students. Coming to placement activity, despite global recession, this year also our institution has recorded a good number of placements. Out of 600 students who have taken campus recruitment training organized in the campus this year, 220 students are selected. The latest update are selected by nearly 50 prominent companies such as Cognizant, CTS, Deloitte, Bosch, Emphasis, Tech Mahindra, Hyundai, Macaretta, Exploria, iBasis, ILM, etc. And the maximum package offered has been for 5 lakhs per annum, and the minimum package is 3.5 lakhs per annum. Around 50 students in this batch have got admission already in the MS programs in abroad universities. So our institutions have signed many MOUs with the industries for train and indirect on train and indirect basis. To quote a few hexaware, we have centers of excellence by hexaware, Emphasis, Zero Labs, Wipro Talent Next, EPOM, Gensar Technologies, etc. in the campus. This follows the train and indirect. And there are a few more MOUs with the companies like ProCubes, Instax, Amcot, Leopard, Speed Factory, Pyramid Training Consultancy, EcoPBL, etc. for simply online assessments. So coming to upskilling certification programs and internships in the academic year 2024-25, in this batch, and the results of these things, the papers are under review for the recently held conference, the April 2024 conference. We also conducted a national conference in March 2024, and major contributions are there from the students. And coming to skill development programs, we have AP State Skill Development Center, APSSTC Center of Excellence here. 2 laboratories have been commissioned here in this campus. CMC Center of Excellence, and then the results 3D experience in lab, through which various programs are being conducted, skill development programs are being conducted. And I would like to say one thing. Life is like a journey on a train with its stations, with the changes of routes and with accidents. We boarded this train when we were born. Our parents are the ones who got the tickets for us. We believe that their parents will always be with us, but at some station or the other they will be dropping down. They will be getting off the train, leaving us alone on this journey. As time goes by, other passengers will board this train. Many of them will be very significant. Our siblings, children, new relatives, new friends, and even the love of our life. Many will get off during the journey and leave a permanent vacuum in our lives. Many will go unnoticed that we won't even know when they vacated their seats in the train and part of the train. The train ride will be full of joy, sorrow, fantasy, expectations, hellos, goodbyes and farewells. A good journey is helping, loving, having a good relationship with all co-passengers and making sure that we give our best to make their journey comfortable. The mystery of the journey, fabulous journey, is we do not know at which station we ourselves are going to get off. So we must live in the best way, adjust, forget, forgive, and offer the best of what we can. It is important to do this because when the time comes for us to leave our seats, we should leave, we should get off from the train, from the life, leaving behind the beautiful memories for those who will continue to travel on the same train of life. Thank you for being one of the important passengers on my train. I don't know when my station will come. I do not want to miss saying thank you. Thank you all for being part of this beautiful journey. Coming to the gratitude to the people who have helped us. Let's thank the teachers who inspired you, the families who sacrificed for you, and the friends who lifted up. You stand here because of them, and they stand here for you. So my dear graduates of 2025-2025 session, you will always be a part of the AITS Tirupati family. We eagerly await the incredible impact you will make in your doings. Congratulations. I wish you all the best in the future endeavors, and thank you. So coming to the next event in this program, message by Dr. Tirupati, the Director NARL. So today we are truly fortunate to have Dr. Amit Kumar Patra, Director NARL, Gadangi, as the honorable guest. Sir has carried out an extensive research in atmospheric and ionospheric physics and other probing techniques. Dr. Amit sir was awarded J.C. Bose National Fellow, Indian National Science Academy, Fellow, Indian Academy of Sciences, also received PRL Award. He has been a member of few academic councils of various institutions, and has been a member of LSE Regional Science Center Tirupati. He has been the expert committee member of SERP, DST, etc. And he is a member of Apex Science Board of ISRO. He has been associate editor of Journal of Earth System Sciences. He has been recognized as research supervisor in many universities. So around 140 research publications are there in various journals. And he has he has awarded through his supervisorship 15 PhDs and postdoctoral programs were awarded. With great admiration and respect, I now invite Dr. Amit Kumar Patra sir to enlighten the graduates of this session.
Professor Sudarshan Rao, Vice Chancellor of JNTU Anantapuram, Professor B. Durga Prasad, Director of Academic Audit, JNTU Anantapuram, Dr. C. Gangi Reddy, Secretary, AET, Dr. C. Nagamuni Reddy, Principal of College, AITS. My dear students, teachers, and ladies and gentlemen present here, very, very good morning. Today is a very, very special day. My dear students, it's a very special day for you, called graduation day. At the outset, I should thank the AITS to invite me and giving me this opportunity to be here and to be present among you in this particular occasion. It's such a happy moment. And my dear student, I should express my heartfelt congratulations to all of you for successfully completing the graduation. I'm sure that you have spent valuable time and had learning experience during the 4 years of your course in this campus. I think I have heard from Principal Sir the kind of program they have and the kind of rating you got in various competitions, hackathons, etc. and also the kind of internship you have attended. I think this is a very learning experience in life. As he mentioned, this is not just, getting a graduation is not important, but this is only part of the journey that we started. And I think he told valuable information and also kind of guidance or guiding words that what is life, what is the value of life, and how we have to learn in the course as we proceed in life. There are many things to be learned. Today I do not want to spend much time, but maybe I will tell some of the thought process that I have in my mind. I came before once to this college. This is my second visit. On this particular occasion, I will say that we have spent 4 years of classroom education and also the lab education, learning experience from lab, and also through internship and various competitions and attending various conferences or meetings. Through this process, we have learned many things, but there is much to be learned in life. Today, when you look at carefully, there are many things happening. And we are actually going through a very different type of transition in the world. that you must be hearing many news coming from many angles, many things happening. When it comes to your field, whatever little you learn in terms of science and technology, actually a lot of things are emerging now. It is not that the first time it is emerging, this has been emerging. Science and engineering is always a subject which emerges. That's how we make progress, we learn from many things. Now the thing you must be hearing, and you are also tempted to actually take some course in that direction. See, at one point of time in our field, from the core subject, core engineering subject or science subject, we have come to a different kind of interdisciplinary science and technology. Today, quite often you talk about the artificial intelligence, machine learning. Nowadays you are talking about the quantum communication, you are talking about quantum computation. See, more than that, today people are talking about the sustainability. Any science, any technology you develop, every science and technology has to address an important question of life, is called sustainability. Today when you look at sustainability in all fronts, whether it starts from agriculture, or it starts with information technology communication, or you talk about the roadways, you talk about pollution, or the environment, whatever we talk in general, all putting together. Today we are not just on the ground, we have also establishment in space. You might have heard that today a very important event is going to happen at around 4 o'clock, called Rocky. But it was launched, the mission, Action mission, that is going to dock with the International Space Station. So we have a lot of establishment in the space. We are talking many things. So it is not that where we live, but the humanosphere has actually expanded and it is continuously expanding. So you can imagine, it's not the problem only on Earth, but it is actually the humanosphere which is around Earth and beyond Earth. And actually it is going to the space. Space means much beyond even the Earth's gravity. So this is the way actually the humankind is actually progressing, and this is where we have a lot of challenges. More you have challenges, more you have the opportunities. It is very important to recognize what challenges we have in terms of food grains, in terms of clean air, in terms of clean water, in terms of clean environment, in terms of all the things that you need for living and a comfortable living, and then the requirement to have the curiosity. It's the curiosity which drives. So I think the world is very big in that sense, and the humanosphere and whatever we are talking about actually is becoming much. It's like we call that the universe is expanding, so the humanosphere also is expanding with time. So that is how actually our challenges are coming, that is how the opportunities are also coming. It's very important to recognize what are the challenges. And if you recognize the challenges, you know you have the problems. And you know the problems, you will seek solution. And this is where the opportunity lies. It is very important to recognize the challenges. Whether it comes from the food or transport, I mentioned many things about even the air quality which we breathe every day for our living, which affect the human life. We are talking about the water. We need actually drinkable water, pure water, good water to drink. So now, but the buzzwords that is actually there in the society, artificial intelligence, machine learning, and we are migrating to the quantum computation, quantum communications. They are not going to be easy. And when you talk about the information technology and the information and the artificial intelligence that drive actually the machine to work and take decision, or even the management to take decision is the information technology and science, data science that we are talking about. The key important is the information. The information should be very precise and accurate. If you are not actually playing with the accurate information, information technology is going to lead to a wrong judgment, wrong decision. What is instrumental then? So information technology, artificial intelligence, machine learning, which is being used for computing many data, the input to deliver a particular decision, essential ingredient is the information, the accurate information, precise information. And in this, you have to remember one thing, that the core engineering and the core science plays role. You talk about anything, whether so the core engineering is simply, the civil, electrical, mechanical, electronics, whatever you talk about, the core engineering, they are the basic block of actually getting the right information. Okay? Many things are evolved. There is no more the simple civil, simple mechanical. You have electromechanical, optomechanical, so many things are coming. They are all, that's the way they are emerging. But it is very important actually to pay attention to those areas. This is where you can be more proactive. Because if you have the core knowledge in those core areas, then you will be able to deliver. Otherwise, you are essentially crunching data, and the data you don't know whether it has value or not. Quite often it may lead to wrong decision, wrong conclusion, because the data itself is not actually worth considering. So I think this is the way things are going to happen. So you see, in the evolution of science and technology, a time is going to come where you are going to pay more importance to the information, whether it is accurate or precise or not. So, but we are going through another process that whatever information we have no mechanism, proper mechanism to process it quickly so that we can deliver things. For example, today we are encountering, for example, extreme weather. We are seeing actually heavy rain. We are seeing flash flood. We are talking about the cloud burst. Many such things are happening in short time, because the process which is happening very fast. It is not allowing us a lot of time to process. So when you get the information, you need to process them as quickly as possible, and so that you can come to a decision. And this is where actually fast computation, we are talking about the quantum computation. You get the computation, but you need to actually transfer the knowledge to the people. You need to have a fast communication system. This is where the communication technology is emerging, evolving. This is why we are talking about the quantum computation. See, today we are taking the computation with the normal electromagnetic wave, but you want to go to the optics. And this is where you want to have the quantum. You want to use the optics, but you want to actually keep the information intact, safe. This is where the coding, whatever the crypto coding, etc. you are talking about, the quantum key. Okay? These are the words QK, what's called quantum communication, quantum, what is called key division, something like that, quantum key. So those kind of developments are happening. So you see, today our requirement is to do fast computation and deliver. That's why the quantum computation and quantum computations are emerging. But a day will come when we will ask about the precise information. And the precise information will come from the precise measurement. And this is where you have to go back to the origin. That day is not very far. You are going to do that. So my urge will be that while you are going with the present requirement and where the job opportunities are there in terms of computation, AI, ML, quantum, etc., but it's very important that you should pay attention to your very basic thing, whatever you have studied in your curriculum, and actually take that as a strong basis for actually taking advancement in life. This you should not forget, because that only is going to enrich you in the future course, whether you are going to take a master course or whether you are going to go in a professional career. So these informations this knowledge is going to be very, very useful. So I would say that the challenges are many in front of us. Things are emerging, because of these challenges, a lot of startup companies are coming. You people can think of startup. You can think, if you know the very basic, you yourself can formulate a program, and then you can work on it. You will have your own startup. That's the way that the trend is going on. And I think government of India is also encouraging all you people to come up with your own activity, with your knowledge and start. Because you have multiple problems, you have multiple challenges. Those are actually providing the opportunity for you to take up the future courses. I think this you should keep in mind and then proceed. And the basic knowledge that you have gathered during the 4 years course, I think you should give a lot of value to it. And you actually must be thankful to your teachers who have actually done with a lot of passion these 4 years, coming to the blackboard and telling the very basic principle, mathematics or physics or electronics or whatever you talk about, electromagnetic theory or whatever you talk about, or fluid dynamics, whatever. So I think that is the most important thing that you have already inherited, and you have a future ahead. Wish you all the best in your future endeavor, and take life in a positive way and pursue. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Mr. for enlightening our students. Give very relevant message in needed times. Now, the next item is addressing by the Chief Guest of Suresh sir. Now, I welcome a visionary leader, an inspiration to many, and a distinguished personality who has made remarkable contributions in the field of professional education. Professor H. Sudarshan Rao sir, presently he is the Vice Chancellor of Jawaharlal Technological University, Anantapur. He completed his BTech and MTech from JNTU Anantapur itself and earned his PhD in Structural Engineering from Indian Institute of Technology, IIT Bombay in 1996. With over 39 years of experience, he has served in various academic and administrative roles, including rector, director of the university, and has also worked as a consultant to the industries. Has received numerous accolades such as Chartered Engineer by Institute of Engineers India, Global Teacher Role Model Award by MELA, Outstanding Content Engineer of Andhra Pradesh, and the Sardar Patel Lifetime Achievement Award. Sir is known for his humility, visionary leadership, and academic reforms, and strengthened JNTU's academic structure, which has been giving affiliation over 146 engineering, pharmacy, and standalone colleges, and promoted many international collaborations. With great admiration and respect, I now invite our Vice Chancellor, sir, to address the gathering.
Dr. C. Gangireddy Garu, Chairman, ANNAMACHARYA Group of Institutions, my very good friend and well-wisher, Amit Kumar Patra, Director, NARL, University nominee, Professor Durga Prasad, Principal of the College, Dr. Nadaman Reddy Garu, Deans, Heads of the Departments, Faculty members, invitees, press and media, and my dear graduating students. A very good morning to all of you. At the outset, let me congratulate their degrees today and embarking into a new way of life from tomorrow onwards. What is happening currently in the world is briefly touched upon by Dr. Amit Patra. Whatever education, the formal education the university or the college has provided you in these 4 years is only a platform. It's only a platform. And you should use this platform to excel yourself to produce doctors and awards that are presented by the society, by the industry, and by the nation. If you look at what is happening in the market today, the job roles which you are thinking so far are disappearing slowly. And this change is always there in technology. But if you compare to the previous decade, the changes are so dynamic when compared to other decades. The changes have become more rapid and dynamic. The ability to adapt to these changes in technology is very important to all. You need to learn regularly, update yourself regularly, and adapt to the new job roles which are presenting before. One simple example I would like to give you. If you don't change, if you don't adopt, you will always fall behind. You all remember, I think, Kodak. You all remember Kodak? Once, probably you may not even knowing them. Some of you may not be knowing them. Kodak was a very top industry in producing photographic films. A few years back, digital photography was not there. Whenever we want to take a photograph, we need to insert a film into the camera, then we take a photograph. Then that film will be given to a laboratory, they will take the photograph, they will print the photographs and give it to you. So that was the leading photographic company in the entire world. But today, you can't find its name because they have not adopted themselves to the changes in technology. So today photography means digital photography area. No film is needed, no roll is to be loaded, no washing of this into laboratory. Directly you are taking the film, loading it to cloud. Your iPhone, your mobile directly is linked to the cloud and you are loading your photographs to the cloud. That's a very simple example. I want to tell you that if you don't adapt to the changes into the technology, people will forget about you very soon. And now, if you look at the disruptive technologies, I am using the word disruptive technologies because what is a disruptive technology? A disruptive technology is the one which totally changes the existing technology. All applications are totally changes. That's a disruptive technology. So Dr. Patra was telling about artificial intelligence, robotics, 3D printing, cloud computing, Internet of Things, quantum technologies. All these are disruptive technologies that are coming into existence. Think of a 3D printing where the entire building like this is printed in a printer. That type of technologies are coming up. At IIT Hyderabad, I have seen a 3D printer in structural engineering laboratory where it can directly produce a concrete beam and column element. But what a civil engineer has to do, simply put them across to the frame, that's it. There is no need of preparing the concrete, pouring it, putting the molds, nothing is needed. A disruptive technology, 3D printing. And today, 3D printing is expanding in such a way that the number of job roles are very high. Similarly, artificial intelligence. Many of you must be graduating in computer science and engineering and its allied branches, right? And I already heard that about 50 to 60% of you people, you guys got placements, right? But what is your placement? You are going to be an IT engineer or a software engineer whose primary job is to do a coding. But friends, I am telling you, note this date, from here onwards, within 1 year, these coding jobs are going to disappear. Not much time, just 1 year I am telling you, note down this date. You can call me next year this date. These coding jobs are going to disappear. Because today, any AI tool can write the code. You have to just describe the problem. The AI can generate the code for you, whether it may be C++ or it may be Python, it may be anything, any language. You ask it, it's going to give you the code. So if you think that you got a placement as a software engineer, and if you say this is good enough for me, the 5 lakhs package or say whatever package, 6 lakhs package is fine for me, then don't think in that way. Because these jobs are going to disappear soon. So then you must be saying, sir, what is the purpose of doing this computer science and engineering? If our jobs are going to be disappeared. But please remember, new job roles are getting created with AI. As computer science engineers, you should focus on developing problem-solving algorithms, developing cybersecurity teams, which AI cannot do. Your job roles you have to shift. You have to go to quantum computing. See, today, our Honorable Chief Minister has given a call to establish a quantum valley in our Amravati capital. A quantum valley is going to be established in Amravati, which is going to compete with something like Silicon Valley in USA once upon a time. So if you look at quantum, a brief introduction was already given by our Dr. Amit Patra. It has 4 verticals. Quantum has got 4 verticals. Quantum communication, quantum computing, quantum sensors, and quantum materials. Okay, these 4 areas are generating a huge job roles, huge number of job roles in the entire world now. You know, the concept of quantum is that one event can simultaneously exist in different latitudes or longitudes at a given point of time. There is a quantum concept. One event can happen here in AITS Tirupati. The same event can take place in AITS Rajapet also, in another institute also, in another place also, simultaneously at the same time. So that is quantum. It's possible. This quantum, it has established this happening of simultaneous appearances of the events. And to understand about this, I can quote a very simple example to you. If you look at Mahabharata, Lord Sri Krishna used to dance with 16,000 gopikas in the same time, along with his 8 wives. Okay, the same time, in different places. That is quantum. Quantum computing. So today, if you want to multiply huge big numbers, which even a supercomputer cannot do, quantum computing made it possible. Quantum computing has made it possible. Similarly, quantum communications is going to change the entire way of how we are looking at communication so far. Quantum communication is simple. Example, again I will quote from Mahabharata. So probably you have read Mahabharata or no, I don't know. While the war is going on in Kurukshetra, in the Mahabharata, Dhritarashtra was not having his eyes right, so he cannot see the war. So he was sitting in king's palace, and his cousin brother Sanjay, sitting aside of him, has described what is happening in the war in the Kurukshetra. He is not there near the war place. He is not there in the Kurukshetra. He is sitting in the palace. But he has told pin to pin, minute to minute, what is happening at every place in the war. That is quantum communication. Okay, quantum sensors, another vertical. We have 4 verticals, quantum sensors. Today, the sensor technology is going to be disruptively changed with this quantum sensors coming into picture. And quantum materials, another vertical, which is expanding. A material which can change its shape, its characteristics, its sense modulus, all its properties depending upon the load that is going to come, the type of load that is going to come, whether it is a static load, dynamic load, vibrating load, or moving load. Depending upon that, the material can change its shape, its characteristics, its sense modulus, everything is possible with quantum materials. So friends, lot of technological changes, disruptive changes in technology are coming up. So I want to advise you, but very, very careful, watch these changes. Don't think that whatever placement you have achieved today is going to be with you for lifelong. Don't think that. You need to adapt yourself to these rapid changes that are coming in the technology. You should be a lifelong learner as an engineer. And one more point I would like to tell you, that today the lines between, need not think that I am a mechanical engineering, need not think that I am a computer science engineer. No. Because the lines that we are drawing between these branches of engineering are disappearing very, very fast. Interdisciplinary applications are taking place in every field of engineering and technology. Today, if you look at electrical vehicles production, one example I want to quote. Only electrical engineering graduate will not be able to do this. The project of electrical vehicle development will involve electrical engineers, automobile engineers, mechanical engineers, ECE, electronics and communication engineers, and computer science engineers. All put together, the technology of EV is coming. So the interdisciplinary applications, you need to focus. That's why JIT is now planning disruptive changes in curriculum. We don't want to draw these lines. The coming revision of curriculum, I am proposing a curriculum which will be very, very flexible. The student can earn 60 credits in civil engineering. He can earn 68 credits in computer science engineering. Another 40 credits in electronics and communication engineering. 160 credits you earn and take your degree. And be thorough in all the disciplines. And the curriculum will be open, the syllabi will be open, that a civil engineer will also study artificial intelligence. A civil engineer will also study that cloud computing. All mechanical, civil, electronics, everybody will study all these disruptive technologies. Such a dynamic curriculum I am going to propose for the next batch of students. And you, as a graduating engineers, should not fall back on this. Today, we have a lot of scope to learn even after quitting the college. We can have number of resources available in the internet. We have access to unlimited internet facilities today. So you should be a lifelong learner to cope up with these disruptive changes, dynamic changes that are taking place in the technology and the interdisciplinary applications which you should focus on, so that your career will be very, very prospective. You will be climbing the ladder up if you follow these advices, and you will never look back. On the other hand, if you relax, people will forget you very soon. That I am assuring you. So graduating students, you have a lot of responsibility on you still. It's just not the end of your education. I would say as an engineer, for us it is a lifelong education. And whatever this college has provided you these 4 years, is only a basic funda required to understand any complicated concept. So you look at that way, you look at this way, and adapt yourself to these changes. Then I am very, very sure that you will have a wonderful life and wonderful career. As responsible citizens of this country, it is your responsibility to pass on a sustainable globe, a globe which people can live happily and healthily to the next generation. So that is where we call sustainability. So sustainability is very important. Whatever you do, that must be sustainable. Like our people were digging sand from every river. Every riverbed we are digging sand for the construction purposes. What's happening? The river course is changing. Flash floods are coming, right? And how long such a sand will be available for construction? If you go and dig the entire sand from the riverbed, it will disappear soon. So you need to find out a sustainable solution into the concrete instead of sand. Similarly, if you look at petrol, diesel vehicles, and in the automobile sector, we are soon going to exhaust these natural resources if we use this way. And the amount of pollution we are creating into the globe, the way we are destroying the ozone layer is really alarming. And if the way we proceed, in the same way if we proceed, very soon our Mother Earth will not be suitable for the human life. So as graduating engineers, you please think about this sustainability model. Whatever you do in your life, think about the sustainability model. It's also that you need to remember and balance your family life with your career. Never ignore your family life for the sake of career. You should have a very happy family life. You should lead a very happy and fruitful family life. Then only you will be able to succeed in your career also. So don't neglect your family life. Make a balance between your career and family. And also remember that whatever success you achieve in your life and whatever heights you go, your parents, you have to remember all that. And this graduation day, I want to tell all of you that please don't forget your parents at any stage of your life. They have made several sacrifices. They have suffered all the problems for the sake of your future, your career, your life. So when they need your support, you need to support them and you need to spend time with your parents and give them the affection and the love which they deserve in that age. So that is another advice I want to give to all my graduating students. Have a good balanced family life. Don't forget your parents. And whatever success you achieve, please communicate to your alma mater. Don't forget your teachers. Don't forget your college. And don't forget your university. Come back to us. And always be in touch with your teachers. They will be able to guide you in many real-time problems which you will be facing in your environment. I would not want to close this only speaking about employment. I would also like to speak about some of you aspiring to become a successful entrepreneurs. It's not that everyone needs to focus on placements, but some of you can become very successful entrepreneurs and give placements to your friends, your colleagues. That is also very much possible today. And if you look at the startup ecosystem that is developing in our state and country, and the emphasis that is given on entrepreneurship development among the engineering graduates, a lot of scope exists for you to become successful entrepreneurs, even though you may not invest a single rupee on the industry. I am telling you, you need not be to be rich. You need not have crores of money background for you to become a successful entrepreneur. But what you need to have is a sharp brain which thinks out of box and come up with an innovative idea. If you have such an innovative idea, you can always convert that idea, incubate that idea into a product and make your startup company while you study or while soon after you leave this institute. Even after leaving the institute, up to 3 years, JNTU or Anantapur is going to support you if any one of you come up with an idea for the startup creation. We will provide you 18,000 rupees stipend per month. We will provide you a place in our incubation center to work. We will provide you a mentor. We will provide you an internet supply facility and a system to work on and help you and mentor you to convert your idea into a product and also facilitate the investment requirement for the product development and establish your startup and then slowly convert into an industry. For all that, the university is going to support you, even after completion of your degree up to 3 years. University is going to support this. JNTU Anantapur has entered a MOU with Vadvani Group, which is one of the top groups to encourage entrepreneurship development. So along with Vadvani Group, we are going to provide these facilities to all our students of this university. So please think about this, entrepreneurship. And before closing, I would like to say that our Honorable Chief Minister Nara Chandrababu Naidu in 2013-14, when he gave a Vision 2020, in the Vision 2020 document, he said he wanted to have an IT engineer, a software engineer in every home in Andhra Pradesh. And now today, if you go to any village, even in the most rural area, if you go, every home has got one software engineer. Do you agree? Do you agree or not? Yes. So today, his vision has come true. But today, our Honorable CM has given a vision for 2047. I don't know how many of you seen the vision document 2047 for Swarnandhra. Happy, healthy and wealthy state. A happy, healthy and wealthy state of Andhra Pradesh 2047, where the CM has vision having one entrepreneur at every home in Andhra Pradesh by 2047. So it's all your responsibility, become the young graduates now. It's on your shoulders to make Andhra Pradesh as a Swarnandhra Pradesh. And I would strongly recommend that as a students coming out from this premium institute of ANNAMACHARYA College, majority of you should focus yourself to become successful entrepreneurs, and also you should work on disruptive technologies and show your caliber and cadre. And I wish all the graduates a very successful and very prosperous career. And I also wish you that you should all have a very good family life and a very healthy and happy life, and be a part of this happy, healthy and wealthy state of Andhra Pradesh by 2047. And you are the torchbearers of this vision. So I wish you all a very good luck, and I pray Lord Sri Venkateshwara to give all his showered blessings on you and your families, and so that you have a wonderful life ahead. Wish you all good luck.
Thank you, sir, for giving a big alert a caution word to the graduates of the session. Wonderful and heart-touching message to the graduates, and making them to realize the responsibilities, particularly towards their families, towards their parents, and responsibilities for their sustainable careers and sustainable health, and explaining, insisting them the importance of updating the knowledge. If you won't update, definitely results in perishment. So update or perish, that is the motive with which has delivered a wonderful message. As the technology is fast changing, he has explained few examples where you need to focus on. Particularly, he has emphasized the importance of entrepreneurship also. So thank you, sir. Next item is administering the oath by the principal. Will the graduates kindly stand up? Do you solemnly and sincerely promise and declare that you will in your daily life and conversation conduct yourself and become worthy members of the institute and the university? Do you solemnly and sincerely promise and declare that to the utmost of your opportunity and ability, you will use your powers for the promotion of true learning and the service of your fellow men? Do you solemnly and sincerely promise that you will faithfully and diligently fulfill the duties of the profession to which you will eventually belong, and that you will on all occasions maintain its purity and reputation? By virtue of the authority vested in me as the principal of ANNAMACHARYA, Institute of Technology and Sciences, Tirupati, I admit you to the provisional degree certificates for which you have been declared qualified by the Jawaharlal Nehru Technological University, Anantapuram. Let the candidates now be presented by the head, the Department of Civil Engineering.
Will the candidates for degrees of BTech in Civil Engineering kindly stand? Principal sir, I present unto you the candidates in person in the Department of Civil Engineering who have been certified after examination to be duly qualified to receive the provisional degrees of AITS Tirupati from the distinguished guests.
In the name and on behalf of JNT University, Anantapur, I admit you to the degree of the BTech in Civil Engineering, and I charge you throughout your life to prove worthy of the degree. I also permit for the distribution of provisional certificates. I now request Vice Chancellor sir to distribute the certificates to top 10 students.
Now I call upon the top 10 students to collect the degrees. K. Akshaya,
Okay, sir.
E. Uma Maheshwari,
Okay.
S. Omkar, K. Nandini,
Okay.
J. Tanuja, K. Bhuvanesh, K. Gayatri,
Okay.
B. Indumati, G. Anish. K. Anirudh Reddy.
Let the candidates now be presented by the head Department of Electrical and Electronics Engineering.
Will the candidates for the degree of B.Tech in Electrical and Electronics Engineering kindly stand? Principal sir, I present unto you the candidate in person in the Department of Electrical and Electronics Engineering who have been certified after examination to be duly qualified to receive the provisional degrees of AITS.
In the name and name of JNU University, Tirupati, Anandapur, I admit you to the degree of B.Tech in Department of Electrical and Electronics Engineering, and I charge you throughout your life to prove worthy of the degree. I also permit for distribution of provisional certificates.
So now I call upon the top 10 graduate students of UP Board. Please come. Polavaram Joshna. Bhaskar Bahutiya. Sheikh
Okay.
Shalima. Jenny Amrutarali.
Okay, sir.
Arakala Madhuri.
Okay.
M. Ritu Priya.
Okay.
Akula Uday Sagar.
Okay, sir.
Baksham Asita.
Okay.
Sudhu Tarun Kumar.
Okay.
Ayala Tejasani.
Thank you. Let the candidates now be presented by the head Department of Mechanical Engineering.
Will the candidates for degree of B.Tech in Mechanical Engineering kindly stand up? Principal sir, I present unto you the candidates in person in the Department of Mechanical Engineering who have been certified after the examination to be duly qualified to receive the provisional degrees of AITS.
In the name and name of JNU University, Anandapur, I admit you to the degree of B.Tech in Department of Mechanical Engineering, and I charge you throughout your life to prove worthy of the degree. I also permit the distribution of provisional certificates. And I request Dr. Amit Kumar to distribute the certificates.
Are you to press, sir?
Okay, sir.
B. Abhilash. Auna Janini. M. Janardhan. K. Venkatesh. P. Ajay. M. Reddy Srinivas. M. Karan. T. Ganesh.
Okay.
A. Anil Kumar.
Let the candidates now be presented by the head of the Department of Electronics and Communication Engineering.
Will the candidates for the degree of B.Tech in Electronics and Communication Engineering kindly stand. Principal sir, I present unto you the candidates in person in the Department of Electronics and Communication Engineering who have been certified after examination to be duly qualified to receive the professional degrees of AITS Tirupati.
In the name and on behalf of Jain University Andhra Board, I admit you to the degree of BTech in the Department of Electronics and Communication Engineering, and I charge you throughout your life to do worthy of the degree. I also permit for distribution of provisional certificates.
Now I call upon the top 10 students to collect the degrees. Chandra Harshita,
Okay.
Cherukuri Bhavana, Valimeri Pujita,
Wait. Okay.
Kalamaveri Chandini, Avineri Hema, Sadhu Chandra Harika,
Listen. Okay.
Chanchala Sirisha,
Okay.
Narayan Gauri Priya, Mokuri Sai Vasavi, Duvekula Nandini.
Let the candidates now be presented by the head Department of Computer Science and Engineering for both the programs, BTech Physics and HSC Cyber Security that are placed in the last weekend.
Will the candidates for the degrees of BTech in Computer Science and Engineering and Computer Science Engineering with Blockchain Technology students kindly stand up. Principal sir, I present unto you the candidate in person in the Department of Computer Science and Engineering who have been certified after examination to be duly qualified to receive provisional degrees of AITS Tirupati.
In the name and on behalf of Jain University Andhra Board, I admit you to the degree of BTech in Department of Computer Science and Engineering, and I charge you throughout your life to do worthy of the degree. I also permit for the distribution of provisional certificates.
Now I call up the top 10 students or CSE students to receive the certificates. P. Bindusri, M. Sindhu,
Okay.
A. Satyalakshmi,
Okay.
S. Gunasri,
Okay. Okay.
V. Krishmita, K. Jhansi, K. Kavya, M. Shilpa, B. Rajeshwari,
Okay.
M. Jyoshna, S. Venkababu. Now I call up top 10 students of CISE students to receive degrees. K. Vedasri, M. Hema, Sri Shashank Reddy. M. Bhargavi.
Okay, sir.
V. Ganasri. M. Yashwant. K. Mohan Reddy. K. Josna. P. Teja Reddy. Y. Satvika.
Okay.
Thank you, sir. Let the candidates now be presented by the Head Department of Artificial Intelligence for polling programs. We take AITS as well as ANNAMACHARYA.
Will the candidates for the degrees of BTech in Artificial Intelligence and Data Science, Artificial Intelligence and Machine Learning kindly stand? Principal sir, I present unto you the candidates in person in the Department of AI who have been certified after examination to be fully qualified to receive the professional degrees of AITS Tirupati.
In the name and on behalf of JNT University Anantapur, I admit you to the degree of the BTech in Department of AI and Department of AI, and I charge you throughout your life to do worthy of the degree. I also permit for the distribution of those certificates. I now request Mr. Durga to distribute the certificates.
Bhatta Harika, Sriram Charita,
Sir. Okay, sir.
P. Dilip Kumar,
Sir. Okay.
C. Vijay Lakshmi, P. Sirichandana,
Okay, sir.
M. Varchita, Sheikh Karishma, G. Pavitra,
Okay.
P. Sushmita. Now I call upon the top 10 students of AML to collect degrees.
Okay.
Yes, Bhavani. Yes, Tasneem Muskan.
Okay, sir.
M. Chandana.
Okay.
P. Soumya.
Okay, sir.
T. Kavita. A. Gautami. K. Lakshmija.
Okay, okay.
B. Renuka.
Okay, sir.
K. Moksha,
Okay, sir.
K. S. Nikita,
Okay, sir.
K. Yamuna.
Sir, sir. Okay.
Now I call upon the remaining civil student to collect their keys. Dinesh Kumar, female student. K. Meghana,
ఉడుతున్నా మనకు దానికి మనం ఎందుకు ఆయన చెప్పలేదు కదా ఈ బ్యాచ్ చెప్పలేదు సార్ అదే
K. Meghana,
అది ఎంత గలీజ్
సార్ ఓకే సార్
G. Sai Dedipya,
ఓకే ఓకే
G. Dedipya,
Okay, sir.
C. Harshini,
Okay.
G. Jayasri,
ఓకే సార్
K. Lakshmi,
ఓకే
Okay,
సార్
sir.
B. Pranati,
Okay.
K. Rajarajeshwari,
Okay.
K. Renuka Devi,
Sir.
సార్
Okay, sir.
S. Saujanya,
Okay.
C. Sudharani,
Okay.
K. Silpa,
Okay.
K. Divyasri, V. Dinesh Kumar, P. Hemashna Sai Verma,
Okay.
J. Lokesh Kumar Reddy,
Okay.
L. Lokesh Reddy,
Okay.
Maniteja,
Okay, sir.
B. Pawan Kumar,
Okay.
A. Sai Suman,
Okay.
K. Sai Sunil,
Okay, sir.
K. Satish Reddy,
ఓకే సార్
Y. Yoshai Ganesh,
Okay.
M. John Moses,
Okay.
G. Anil, R. Damodar, Y. Dattatreya,
Okay.
C. Jnaneswar Reddy,
Okay.
V. Harikumar,
Okay.
A. Jagdishwar Reddy,
ఓకే
Okay.
సార్
Muhammad Nafis Khan.
Okay.
G. Narasimhadeja.
Okay, sir.
Okay, sir.
B. Naveen Kumar.
Okay.
M. Penchalaya.
Okay, sir.
A. Praveen Kumar.
Okay.
K. Purushottam. B. Ramakrishna.
Okay, sir.
B. Ramanjaneyulu.
Okay,
Okay.
sir.
C. Ranjit.
Wait. Okay. Okay, sir.
Q. Srikanth.
Okay, sir.
M. Tarun Verma.
Okay.
Okay.
K. Uday Aditya.
Okay.
T. Veera Manoj Kumar.
Okay, sir.
S. Vijay Balaji. S. Vinay.
Okay, sir.
S. Yashwant Kumar.
Wait. Okay, sir.
R. Yashwant Sai.
Okay.
Harsha Dinakar Reddy.
Sir. Okay, sir.
Now I call for the remaining 50 dollars to collect their tickets. Girls, please come. Kati Anusha. Guru Baby Vaishnavi.
Okay.
Wait, grandma.
Okay.
Gaurav Hindu Priya.
Okay.
Kerama Seti Nikita.
Okay, sir.
Chakra Sai Lakshmi.
Sir. Sir.
Sheikh Ashia.
Ready? Okay, sir.
Akanagari Shirisha.
Okay, sir.
Avula Tulasi.
Sir.
Okay, sir.
Kudala Vaishnavi.
Okay, sir.
Jyoti Vansi Priya.
Okay, sir.
M. Meena Kumari.
Okay, sir. Okay.
Kuruvitla Navesri.
Okay, sir.
Category Pavani. Vileka Banu. Sheikh.
Sir. Okay, sir.
Sheikh Shazia. Balan Tanuja.
Sir.
Okay, sir.
Oklahoma Azay.
Okay, sir.
V. Azay. Tirupati Lokesh.
Okay.
In Lokesh.
Okay.
Adavur Monish Reddy.
Okay, sir.
Katera Nagamali Venkat Sai,
Okay.
Kannapati Venkat Sai,
Ready. Okay.
Gullamur Abhishek, Goranti,
Okay, sir.
Aditya Dhanraj,
Okay, sir.
Gampala Ajay Kumar,
Ready? Okay, sir.
Moga Anil Kumar,
Okay, sir.
Okay.
Donagari Dadapi,
Okay, sir.
Chodam Govardhan Kumar,
Sir.
Okay, sir.
Okay.
Chapidi Hemant Kumar,
Okay, sir.
P. Mahesh, M.
Yeah.
M. Muttaya,
Okay.
Raman Reddy, Paul Reddy,
Ready? Okay, sir.
Udupalli Sesdar, Avula Vamsi Nagare.
Okay. Okay, sir.
JK Charan,
Okay.
J Hasin, S Nandish,
Okay.
Akala Yogesh,
Okay.
Raspali Arjun,
Ready? Okay.
V. Bharat Kumar,
Okay.
Jangam Gautam, Aid Habibullah, Dhruva Harish, P. Hemant Kumar, Jay Kishan,
Okay,
M. Jyot Kumar, M. Karthik,
Ready? Okay.
D. Lokesh, K. Lokesh,
okay, sir.
M. Mahesh, Dr. Mallikarjun Reddy,
Ready?
K. Nagendra Prasad, B. Narendra, M. Narendra Kumar,
Okay.
A. Sai,
Okay.
A. Sai Kumar,
Ready?
Okay, sir.
Okay.
Y. Santosh,
Okay.
Y. Q. Sivaramarazu,
Okay.
K. Tarun Sai,
Ready?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
R. Vamshi Krishna,
Okay.
C. Vasu.
Ready?
Wait, cap. Okay, sir.
M. Venkateshwar Reddy.
కంట్రోల్
K. Venugopal.
Ready?
L. Sudhir.
Okay.
G. Nagavamshi.
Ready? Okay.
Now I call upon remaining students of Electronics and Communication Engineering correct their duties. Dr. Masu Anusha,
Ready? Okay.
Nandikola Chandrika,
Okay.
Sakam Deepika, Adimulam Ganga Madhavi,
Ready? Okay.
N. Darishma,
Okay.
Harshita Bhattina,
Okay.
Kottapeta Hema,
ఓకే సార్.
Balur Jahanani,
Okay.
Devarala Maunisha,
Ready? Okay.
A.G. Netravati,
Okay.
Kundeti Nikita,
Ready? Okay.
Erika Nishita Reddy,
Okay.
Majjiga Pavani,
Ready?
Ramapuram Venugopal Pujita,
Okay, sir. Ready?
Pavila Pravalika,
Okay.
Edemma Kavita,
Okay.
Kavita,
Okay.
B. Priya,
Okay.
Roshini Sri,
ఓకే సార్.
Sanjana,
Okay.
Shabri,
Okay.
Varalakshmi,
Ready? Okay.
Venkata Sai Somita,
Okay.
Venkata Sai Shravani,
ఓకే సార్.
Yamini,
ఎలక్ట్రానిక్ ఇచ్చారు.
Sushmita,
Okay. Okay, sir.
Anjali,
Okay, sir.
Billy Rani,
Okay.
Indu Reddy,
Okay.
Manju Bhargava,
Ready? Okay.
Sandhya Rani,
Okay.
Vaishnavi,
Okay.
Venkata Chaitanya Jyoti,
Okay, sir.
G. Varshan,
ఓకే సార్.
ఎం ఆకాష్.
రెడీ? ఓకే.
ఆంజనేయులు.
ఓకే.
నారా భరత్.
ఓకే.
భరత్ చంద్.
ఓకే.
శరణరెడ్డి. జి చిన్న నరసింహ.
ఓకే.
కాళహస్తి గణేష్.
ఓకే.
గోగల గురుగంగాధర్ రెడ్డి.
రెడీ? ఓకే.
గిరి.
ఓకే.
గౌరీ ప్రశాంత్.
ఓకే సార్.
జగన్మోహన్ కృష్ణ.
ఓకే.
పిల్లి జయచంద్ర.
ఓకే.
పరమల కైలాష్.
ఓకే.
కిరణ్ కుమార్. కృష్ణవంశీ.
ఓకే.
లక్ష్మణ. లీలాధర్.
ఓకే సార్. ఓకే సార్.
ఎస్ మధు.
రెడీ? ఓకే.
బి మధుసూదన్.
ఓకే.
షేక్ మొహమ్మద్.
ఓకే సార్.
పూల మహేష్.
ఓకే.
మొహమ్మద్ కైఫ్.
ఓకే.
మొహమ్మద్ ఆసిఫ్.
ఓకే.
మోహిత్ రెడ్డి.
ఓకే.
మంక మురళీ కార్తీక్.
రెడీ?
సార్ రాగా
ఓకే.
మునిచరణ్. ఓం
ఓకే
కిరణ్.
సార్.
స్పీడ్ పెట్టారా స్పీడ్ పెట్టారా స్పీడ్ పెట్టారా
పరశురాముడు.
ఓకే ఓకే సార్.
ఓకే.
పవన్ కుమార్. ప్రణయ్ సాయి.
ఓకే సార్.
ప్రసాద్.
ఓకే
ప్రేమ్ సాయి.
ఓకే
ఓకే సార్.
ఓకే
ఓకే
సాయి గణేష్.
ఓకే
రెడీ?
ఓకే
ఓకే.
సాయి కుశల్.
ఓకే సార్.
సాకే.
నెల వరకు
ఓకే సార్.
షఫీ.
రెడీ?
ఓకే
వల్లూరు షఫీ.
ఓకే
యశ్వంత్ రెడ్డి.
ఓకే
యోగేష్.
మాట్లాడుతున్నా సార్. ఓకే
ప్రవీణ్ కుమార్.
మాట్లాడుతున్నా ఓకే
ఓకే.
అలీ బాషా. ఛత్రపతి.
ఓకే సార్.
ఓకే.
ఓకే సార్.
హరీష్ రెడ్డి.
బైక్ తీసుకున్నాను
సార్. ఓకే సార్.
టి జగన్.
ఓకే
S. Kiran.
ఓకే
Rettikari Mahesh.
రెడీ
ఓకే
Manda Venu.
రెడీ రెడీ
ఓకే
F. K. Sandeep.
ఓకే సార్
Thank you.
ఏనా మీరు ఇంత రాలేదు
Now request Taxi Vegetable Honorable Secretary to give the certificates.
ఓకే సార్ రికార్డ్ ఫోటో ఇలాంటి టీం పక్క ఓకే సార్ ఓకే సార్ ఓకే ఓకే
के नागत लीजा बी गौसिया
ఓకే సార్
ये इंटू
నీ దాడ ఆపుతున్నా ఓకే
हर्षिता
ఓకే సార్
बी ज्योति
ఓకే
डी काव्यश्री
ఓకే సార్
डी कीर्ति रेड्डी
ఓకే
जी ज्योतिका
కాదు ఇది యాడ్ సింగిల్ ఫోకస్ కాకుండా వచ్చేస్తుందా ఓకే
एम काव्यश्री रेड्डी
ఓకే సార్
भाष्य रेड्डी
ఓకే
मरुद्वती
ఓకే
बी महती
పోతే పోనీలనా ఉండవు ఓకే
जी मानसा
ఓకే
डी मानुषा
అది ఫోకస్ వస్తుంది కదా ఓకే అది పెట్టుకుందా
डी मनीषा
నాకు అది అలవాటు బాగా ఓకే
डी मनीषा
నన్ను చూస్తున్నాను నాకు
मनीषा
కాదు అందుకే దానికి వెంటనే చూస్తున్నాను
ये मौनिका
ఫోటో తీసుకుంటూ అంటాడు ఓకే సార్
जी मौनिका
ఎవరికి ఎందుకు ఓకే
रोला मौनिका
ఓకే
एम मौनिका
ఓకే సార్
डी मौनिका तुषार
ఓకే సార్ ఓకే సార్
एस नाविया
ఓకే
एम प्रत्युषा
ఓకే
डी रेणुका
ఎవరిని అంతే ఓకే
रोहिणी दीप्ति
వాళ్ళు చూడండి చెప్తే ఓకే సార్.
కే సాహిత్య,
ఓకే.
ఈ సాయములు,
ఓకే.
ఈ అప్రోచ్,
కొట్టేసాను కదా మీ వాడు ఒకటి మూడు చూస్తున్నాడు. ఓకే.
ఏ సంధ్య,
ఇప్పుడు నేను ఎంతసేపులో చూస్తున్నాను, మీ కూడా ఎంతసేపులో చూస్తున్నాడు. ఓకే.
వై శిరీష,
ఓకే సార్.
ఏ స్నేహ,
ఓకే సార్.
జి స్నేహలత,
ఓకే సార్.
పికే శ్రావణి,
ఓకే.
టి శ్రావణి,
ఓకే సార్.
చరిత రెడ్డి,
ఓకే.
ఎం సుజాత,
ఓకే.
వి స్వప్న,
ఓకే సార్.
జి స్వర్ణ,
ఓకే సార్.
టి వైష్ణవి,
ఓకే సార్.
కే వర్షిత,
వచ్చే పని ఉన్నావు కూడా ఓకే.
జి వీర స్వప్న, వి వినిత,
ఓకే. ఓకే సార్. ఓకే.
యశస్విని,
ఓకే సార్.
భాగ్యశ్రీ,
ఓకే సార్. ఓకే.
గంగోత్రి,
ఓకే సార్.
జ్ఞానప్రసన్న,
ఓకే సార్.
సి జ్యోత్స్న,
ఓకే సార్.
వి మేఘన,
ఓకే.
టి వినీత,
ఓకే సార్.
అబ్దుల్ రయాన్,
ఏ ఊర్లో ఏంటి అర్థం కదా. ఓకే సార్.
అజయ్ కుమార్,
ఓకే. ఏ ఊర్లో ఓకేనా. వెయిట్ వెయిట్. ఓకే.
అజయ్ రెడ్డి,
ఓకే సార్. ఓకే.
బాలాజీ సాయి,
ఓకే.
షేక్ రాషిద్,
ఓకే సార్.
వై బాలాజీ,
ఓకే సార్.
ఏ భరత్,
ఓకే.
వి భరత్,
ఓకే.
చరణ్ కుమార్,
ఓకే.
దస్తగిరి, ఇర్షాద్,
ఓకే.
గణేష్, గోవర్ధన్,
ఓకే.
ఎస్ గోవర్ధన్,
ఓకే. ఓకే.
వి గుణశేఖర్,
ఓకే.
హర్షవర్ధన్,
ఓకే సార్.
జానకిరాములు, కేశవ బ్రహ్మ,
ఓకే. ఓకే సార్.
ఎంఎస్ కుమార్,
రెడీ. ఓకే. ఓకే.
ఎస్ మణికుమార్,
ఓకే.
నితిన్ రెడ్డి,
ఓకే. ఓకే
ఓకే
నితిన్ కుమార్ రెడ్డి,
ఓకే
పూర్ణచంద్ర,
ఓకే
రాజశేఖర్,
ఓకే
ఓకే
పునీత్,
ఓకే
రాజేష్ నాయక్,
ఓకే
లింగరాజు,
ఓకే
సాయి శరణ్,
ఓకే
సాయి చరణ్ రాజు,
ఓకే
శశి కుమార్,
ఓకే
శివ గణేష్,
ఓకే
ఎం వెంకి,
ఓకే
శ్రీ వెంకట్,
ఓకే
కె సుభాష్,
ఓకే
ఎన్ సుదర్శన్,
ఓకే
కె సుకుమార్,
ఓకే సార్
పి సురేంద్ర,
ఓకే
పి సూర్యచంద్ర,
ఓకే సార్
సూర్యప్రకాష్,
ఓకే
పి నరసింహ,
ఓకే
ఎన్ తోహిద్,
ఓకే
ఎం తులసిరామ్,
ఓకే
ఎం వెంకయ్య,
ఓకే
సాయి దినేష్,
ఓకే సార్
రవీంద్ర,
ఓకే
గౌతమ్,
ఓకే
మొహమ్మద్ షఫీ,
ఓకే
శరత్ కుమార్,
ఓకే
కె మహేష్,
ఓకే
SCIC students, B Bhargavi,
ఓకే
Bhavya Chaudhary,
ఓకే
Riya Asrita,
ఓకే
K Joshnavi,
ఓకే
B Kavyasri,
ఓకే
K Laya,
ఓకే
K Monica, K Pujita,
ఓకే
G Tanuja,
ఇలా కదా మరి
K Yamini,
ఓకే వస్తున్నాను ఓకే
Ajit Kumar,
ఓకే
Charan Sai,
ఓకే
Ishwar Reddy,
అర్థం కాదా ఓకే
Kiran Achyuta,
వెయిట్ సార్ ఓకే
ఓకే
Mallikarjuna,
ఓకే
Pawan Kalyan,
ఒకసారి ఓకే
K Rupesh,
ఓకే
Sai Pawan,
ఓకే
Sai Pratap,
ఓకే
Sumant Kumar Reddy,
ఓకే
Tanuja Sai,
Okay.
Vinay Kumar Reddy.
Okay.
Reddy Prasad.
Okay.
Meghashan.
Okay.
Joseph Babu.
Okay.
Pawan Kumar Reddy.
Okay.
Students of AITS to receive certificates. Sheikh Afin Ansur. A. Bindu Priya.
Okay.
M. Chalamati.
Okay.
A. Chandrakala.
Okay. Okay.
R. Geetika.
Okay.
Okay.
Leiseti Hema.
Okay, sir.
N. Jahnavi.
Okay.
P. Lakshmi Priyanka.
Okay.
S. Lasya.
Okay.
E. Lekana.
Okay.
B. Mamata.
Okay.
A. Meghana.
Okay.
A. Pavitra.
Okay.
Y. Prashanti.
Okay.
B. Sandhya.
Okay.
P. Shravani.
Okay.
M. Shravya.
Okay.
S. Vaishnavi.
Okay.
M. Varshini. B. Vaishnavi.
Okay.
T. Jahnavi.
Okay.
A. Akash.
Okay.
T. Chaitanya.
Okay.
N. Charan.
Okay.
C. Harshvardhan.
Okay.
A. Jaganmohan.
Okay.
K. Kushivalan.
Okay.
M. Sharif.
Okay.
M. Basha.
Okay.
A. Niklesh.
Okay.
B. Puneet.
Okay.
A. Rahul Kartikeya.
Okay, sir.
V. Ravikumar.
Okay.
M. Sai Balaji.
Ready?
B. Satvik. M. Sumant.
Okay.
K. Tarun Kumar. C. Parmesh. K. Pawan Kumar Reddy. Now I call upon AML students, remaining students to receive the certificates. J. Mamata.
Okay.
N. Navyasri.
Ready? Okay, sir.
M. Sureka. S. Sanarias.
Okay.
D. Sai Diksha.
Okay.
Okay.
B. Narsimhalu. B. Harishwar Reddy.
Okay.
Okay. Okay.
K. Jayan.
Okay.
Okay.
J. Mahesh.
Okay.
M. Manoj Kumar Reddy.
Okay.
M. Nitin Kumar.
Ready?
Okay.
Okay, sir.
A. Parthasarathi Reddy.
Okay.
Sheikh Irfan.
Okay.
B. Nijit.
Okay.
G. Venkata Vignesh.
Okay.
C. Leela Mohan.
Okay.
Sheikh Wahid.
Okay.
Okay.
M. Praveen Kumar.
Thank you, sir.
Okay.
Let the number of candidates in absence program wise now be presented by National Control of Examinations.
Present out to in absence here the following number of candidates who have been certified after examination to be duly qualified to receive the professional degree certificates of AITS Tirupati in the respective departments. Civil engineering 4 students, electrical and electronics engineering 11 students, mechanical engineering 3 students, electronics and communication engineering 28 students, computer science and engineering and followed by CIC 24 students, artificial intelligence and artificial intelligence machine learning 27 students. I pray that necessary permission may be accorded for distribution of the professional degree certificates, sir.
In the name and on behalf of AITS Tirupati, I admit you to the respective professional degree certificates whose names are listed in the graduation register, and I charge you throughout your life to prove worthy of the degree. I also permit for the distribution of professional degree certificates for the candidates who have applied to receive the certificates in absentia. Let the merit certificates for outstanding performance now be presented to the HOs. I now request Vice Chancellor sir to give away the merit certificates and the college topper awards.
Principal sir, I present unto you the candidates in person in the Faculty of Engineering who secured top positions in the respective programs. So Ms. Konda Akshay of Civil Engineering, for her outstanding performance is now called onto the dais to collect the merit award. Ms. Polvaram Joshna of Electrical and Electronics Engineering.
Ready?
Mr. R. Prasad, Mechanical Engineering.
Ready? Okay.
Ms. Chandra Harshita of Electronics and Communication Engineering.
Wait. Okay.
Ms. Papagali Ministry of Computer Science and Engineering.
Ready?
Madam. Ichese. Okay, sir.
Ms. Kalamala Vedasri of Computer Science and Engineering and specialization in cyber security and IoT.
Okay.
Ms. Vanta Harika of Artificial Intelligence and Data Science.
Ready?
Okay, sir.
Ms. Sura Bhavani of Artificial Intelligence and Machine Learning.
Okay.
Now the college server is Sura Bhavani of Artificial Intelligence and Machine Learning.
Okay, sir.
Thank you, sir. With this proceedings are concluded. Now, do I have the permission of the chairperson, honorable secretary, sir, to close the graduation ceremony? So, with your kind permission, I dissolve this graduation ceremony. Now, national anthem.
Okay, bro. Okay, bro. Set, please. I like it, lucky. Hello. Hello. Nah, chupna.